Hey dude, your train is here. Go through the doors. Metropolitan. Welcome to Bitterfield station. Departing from platform 6, you'll be running an inner suburban stopping service at all stations as far as Leipzig-Connewitz. So, hey guys, and welcome back to Dovetail Games Train Sim World. So, today again, besides the things I said, we're flying a southbound train this time, heading towards Leipzig-Connewitz, so basically a little bit further down the line to where we were last week. But we're heading again southbound. We'll go through the tunnel section again before arriving at the other end, although we're not going straight to the end of the lines we did last week. Just a bit more of a northern part of the track, but either way, should be quite good today. So, the train loads, and then we're on our way, and I'll assume that we will need to... Nope, no, we won't need to switch tracks. It's on the right track, no need to go on the points. Since once we do leave, it should be full speed fairly quickly for us. Ooh, yeah, camera glitching in this game is still not too great. So we look around, see if there's any of those shovels. If not, then we'll be able to leave the station with no problem. Although, yeah, quite a few platforms in this station. Not all of them we can actually access. And should be another train coming. There we go. Right then, so in just a moment we'll close the doors. Although I've got a feeling that we do need to wait a couple of minutes just before you do actually leave the station. Yeah, wait till 10:45. So whilst we do wait, just quickly look around. See if another train entering the platform over there. Free car train. I am a free car service myself. And yeah, this is quite a large station here at Bitterfield. How many platforms even is it? It's not on that side, but you got another 4 tracks. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least 10 tracks this section is. So it is basically just like a small terminus just north of Leipzig itself. Bitterfield being it's a fairly normal sized town within Germany, but I think just the fact that it is close to Leipzig, it's going to have quite a few trains running through here. Anyways, we'll be leaving in just a couple of moments. So if I do get down, sit down and get ready to go. We'll set on the high beam lights and also the wipers to speed setting 2. We'll do this for this. And then once we do wait, let's look inside the actual cab train as well. I think you turn on should be fine. I'm not going to go for the safety things this train needs because I don't understand the German system. It's like AWS, kind of similar system, but it's not similar in a way. It's not a system I'm too prone to using, so I'll just leave it for now. Otherwise, let's leave Leipzig-Connewitz. Sorry, heading to Connewitz, leaving Leipzig-Bitterfield. So get to about 50 kilometers an hour. Stick train in neutral. Yeah, there are separate points we do need to go across, fair enough. Yes, because we are up north, the line does split up just towards Leipzig as well, so fair enough, there are different lines that we do need in this section, while there is 10 tracks. So we can now go up to full speed with Petersroda in about 3.5 miles from us now. Never been too great with German place names. Petersroda. Otherwise, a little bit more of a gloomy day here today in Leipzig, but it shouldn't be too bad for us. But yeah, I do really like these trains. Yeah, going way too fast now, so we'll slow down train. Nope, we're now back at unlimited speed, so let's go back to 4. No need to stop at this station. We're going to go past... No, it's not the station. No, sorry, it's the splitty bit, sorry. Getting confused with this part of the line. It's not the track I normally go through. And last time I drove down this section it was pitch black nights, so couldn't actually see much of the scenery anyway. So yeah, 2 more green signals as the 2 tracks do come back together. And in my case, I'm now going to stick train in neutral, as we've still got technically another 3 minutes, 2 minutes until we need to actually arrive at Peter in 1 mile. Yeah, it's 10:48 now, need to arrive at 10:50. So that train going some momentum. We are slightly uphill, so we'll very slightly slow us down a little bit. It's wet track as well, so I do need to bear that in mind when actually stopping the train. So if I go for lighter braking, so increase that to max braking, and then the indirect brake I'm also ready to use if required. At this point though, I think we should be alright. In fact, if I lighten up on the brake a bit, and yeah, we'll just need to slowly glide in station. It's quite a long platform now, so we should be alright if we do overshoot by a couple of yards. And yeah, arriving to station 1 minute early. In fact, still a little bit too soon to stop. There we go, just nice slowly into the station. Nope, it's the wrong way, wrong way. That's fine. So if we unlock the right side doors, basically just look around whilst we wait for the train to service. So we will be here for a little bit longer than we need to. Bear in mind we do have to wait the 1 minute for the train to be ready to depart. Dovetail Games, fix your game. I mean, fair enough, like, there were a few large glitches, like, for example, seats will sometimes stick outside the train and passengers would be a lot worse. They have sorted out some of the slightly more major bugs. This ain't the worst condition of the game just yet. Okay, wait till 10:50, so the exact time it wants us to leave. And I'm just going to stick my camera over here to watch the train shoot past us. So down by the track. Perfect. So wait for the thing so I can go. Hide the UI, and then train will go. There we go. I do love this game. No, it really is just that one realistic train simulator that is absolutely fantastic in basically everything, and I genuinely do love this game. And as I think, so looking around at other people's videos, so SimUK, a few other train sim streamers, I think there's a good agreement where whilst the DLC is not perfect, it does show what Train Sim World does have to offer in the future. It's a really good step, and then one we hope Dovetail Games don't mess up, because the base game as it is right now, it's glorious, it's fantastic, and I don't think anyone has too many issues with it. I mean, you got the common ones, for example, glitching, passengers not working, physics can feel a little off sometimes as well, but for a whole, it's getting there. It's starting to grow on people. And we do hope Dovetail Games do show us what they can provide in the future. Put train idle now because we're going to be very early to the next station. Let's put a bit of power in just to keep us going. Yeah, don't need to go full speed for this next station at all. My German Thameslink train. Again, even the sounds of these trains are exactly what you expect from a Class 700 in the UK. It's the exact same chassis, it's just a different body on top of the train. That's what differentiates this from the 700 in the UK. But very similar setup for both trains. Right, so we'll put... Actually, no, I don't need to add a little more power. We're stopping in just under a mile and a half now, so... in a moment I will start to brake. Yes, camera, not the perfect, but what can I say about it really? Right, so get re-brake in just a couple of seconds. Just make sure I'm now neutral power and 100% braking. And there you go, station is now just about visible to me in the distance. With the rain, it's also slightly foggy. It does give it a nice realistic effect. I think the simulator does decent at the weather. We might see some real world weather going on, but that for a train simulator is not one of the major things you really need. Real world weather. It'd be nice, but nah, if you want real world weather in a game, that's things more for like flight simulator, ship simulator, that kind of stuff. Train simulators, realistic real world weather is not probably the biggest thing on people's minds. Just one of those nice bonuses that you could possibly get. Also goes right center platform as well. It's got a couple of seconds to kill, so that should be alright. There we go. 100% it. And let's open the doors. Hey dude, your train is here. Go through the doors. Nope. One day they'll work. As it stands, still need some work done to them. Yeah, there you go. Like, even going to reflections as well, like, wet, rainy surface, shiny surface on the patio thing here. And just overall, the way the lights... Whoops. Hang on, I've messed that up. I wanted to lock both doors. Come on then. And I lock both sides. But like, even the way just the rain, they go on the side of the train, it lights up. The floor there, it lights up. Just genuinely fantastic realism from a train simulator. Anyway, it's now on our way. And now on our way to the castle over the hill. Because I'm on my way. Yeah, I don't know why I've been liking that song for a little while. Not even a little while, just the last couple of weeks. It's been stuck in my head. Ed Sheeran, Castle Over the Hill. I mean, how many passengers do we have on our train right now? We've got empty, empty, empty. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we have 14 passengers, 15 including myself on this train right now. Whoops. Oh yeah, no, that is the right way, sorry. 5% power do for this section of track. It's quite level, slightly climbing. As we still do have another minute and a half to kill before we arrive at Jorstal in 1.3 miles. I should increase power a little bit. It's a little bit steeper than I thought it would be. It's only a 0.3% incline, it's not too bad. The next signal should be green, but I will keep an eye out for it when we do pass it. Right, normally I would neutral power at this point, but I'm not going to. Otherwise, in just a moment, 100% braking right about now. Yes, braking's not so effective at this point now. I'm assuming because of the rain on the tracks now, just going downhill, so track here will be a little bit slippery. There we go. And then when we get to those sections there, we'll then go 100% it again. I don't really like the green things on the floor. If I had an option to remove them, I probably would. And then open doors once we come to a halt. Yeah, I do like. In fact, I'm actually going to screenshot that, including one from the other end, because it's just that nice of a picture in a way. And then one right there as well. So you've got your headlights, you've got your fore lights, and then you just got the guy walking there as well. Anyways, wait for the passengers to finish loading, and then we'll be on our way. So lock the doors, wait a couple of seconds. Oh no, it wants to go straight to Rakowitz, Leipzig. So yeah, increase power, and off we go. And yeah, he's also just about to pass himself as well. Unless he's been held. There we go. Right then, let's carry on, shall we? So we're now heading towards main central Leipzig, where most of the map will be. So now switch train to neutral. They're going to some momentum before getting onto the brakes again. So as I said the last couple of weeks, so what I try and do is once I get towards within a mile of the train reaching station, stick it in neutral. Let's go into momentum. In fact, I do need a bit of power. It's quite a steep incline this. And then once I'm within 1.0 miles, stick it in neutral. In this case uphill, so I might keep a little bit of power on. And then when I get switched over to yards distance, because I'm British, I'm Imperial, then basically based on your speed limit, so for example right now I'm at 82 miles per hour, so when I'm within 820 yards, stick it on 100% braking until time to release it. So it's your speed times 10 in yards when you push it into 100% braking, and that generally does the trick. And then once you're within like 20 miles per hour, stick it in neutral and then stop it once you're at the required speed limits. In this case I'm now within the yards, I'm now going to stick it on braking. So in fact I'm probably nearly 93% at this section, as we are uphill, so I do need to bear that in mind as well in terms of slowing down. And just to get my speed as well, I could do with a little bit of braking. Otherwise we should be alright. Let's go a lot less braking now actually, since we are basically now crawling to the station. Long platform, so in terms of overrun it's not going to be too much of one. We are coming in basically bang on time. It's currently 11:02:55, so by the time we stop it will be 11:03. Like 100% braking, we might overrun a tiny bit here, so go for the indirect brake just to slow it down a little bit more, just to help with the slowing and stopping, and then just feel free to open the doors. Nice and simple to drive. I do like to train. Release the indirect brake and the main brakes will stay put until we do leave the station. Now I can just enjoy the nice reflections this simulator. Despite the fact no one's actually exiting the train because we just don't have that many passengers on board. You need to go anywhere. A reflection of a person, so that's too hard to ask for. You're standing there. Can we see in the reflection? Answer is no, just not enough. Fair enough. Lock doors. We pass the green signal, turns red. The next one though will be green for us. Right, so Leipzig mess in 2.8 miles. This point I believe will then be on the, whoops, not that button, that one. Yeah, lean towards the main part of the route. So yeah, Leipzig mess. And then we go underground after that, unless it's a station there. No, it's going to train. So yeah, Leipzig mess. And then we head underground. Unless that's above ground as well. I don't remember. I don't remember. I do these once a week. I don't remember. No, sorry, that's Central Station. That's the massive bit of track there, and then it's from this station we go underground to see how frequent each stop is. So if I put on 0 power, actually again a little bit of power just to keep the train going uphill. A little bit more actually. There we go, perfect. And that should keep us nice and stable for the next station. That signal is yellow, which means the next section will be the other train we saw on the map, who's going to pass by. And soon I'll be slowing down for Leipzig mess. Ooh, okay, yeah, speed limit's gone down, so... Oh no. No, it didn't. So yeah, 1 mile to go, so I'm already on neutral power. And I'll be braking at around 780 yards to the station. Or a little bit faster station actually, so I'll slow down a little bit more. And around 740 yards, 730, I'll be braking for the station. Yeah, heading towards the heart of Leipzig now. We are in the main city. So I will need to start following speed restrictions. So 94% will do. In fact, 84 will be even better. That's past the siding. We stopped it last week. There you go. 100% brake it now. And maybe use the indirect brake if I need it. We'll see. Nope. Wow, these brakes are actually really slow compared to what they should have been doing. Woo, camera glitching as well. Game, yeah, dovetail game, sort your game out. That's not my catchphrase for this series now. Yeah, sort your camera out, please. So if I just quickly sneak back in. I must be waiting here to see if there is a shovel for me to nick. Because that's what I do when I go to every train station ever. I go and steal all the shovels from the grit boxes. What do you mean you guys don't do that? It's like whenever I go on the Great Western Railway, I go and nick all the maps and I don't know what else you have to do in that thing. And then with the CS6 Heavy Fuel, whenever I go on a US train, who doesn't steal every hard hats they find on the side of the tracks, as well as repair any signposts that are knocked down? Let's go. Yeah, next station, Leipzig Nord. Before we head into the tunnels. Meant to be there at 11 past 11. It's now 9 past 11, so we've got another 2 minutes really, so I don't have to go again full speed. Be a bit more reserved when it comes to this sort of stuff. Don't go as fast, use less electricity, save the planets. Hashtag green, hashtag CO2, hashtag environmentally friendly. Whoops, going past speed limit now, so we'll go on brakes again. There we go. And there we go, for 73 miles per hour, that's perfect. Or in kilometers, as we should be using 118. Yeah, 1 mile station, so I'd have it on neutral at this point anyway. I'm not going full speed anymore, but it means we get there a little bit later, closer to the 11 past 11 time we need to be there. Alright, so in just a moment I'll start braking. There's the other train. Ooh. Okay, don't expect that. And then just a moment, stick it on full braking. There we go. And there we go. Just slowly crawl into the station. Decent speed for that now. Taking 100% braking since we are having to stop it right at the end of the platform here. Yeah, no need for indirect brake. I think we'll actually do this one perfect. Just put a little more power in. There we go. And stop train now. Even the door signal is the exact same sound for Thameslink. Buttons, where are the buttons on the outside? There we go, that's exactly the same. As I keep saying, this is just a Thameslink train. Rebuilt, reskinned for Germany. Dovetail Games, if you want to make your life a little easier for next map, do Thameslink. You just got to build the map, change the model, everything else can be exactly the same through it. Like, no lie, it genuinely could be exactly the same. Like, traction, speeds, you name it. All you change is just the body. Right. Leipzig Bahnhof in 14 past 11, so 2 minutes, 1.6 miles. Although this one is underground. Also means I can turn off the wiper as well, since it doesn't rain underground, unlike in Train Simulator 18. Walls actually work, roofs actually work, it stops rain. I know, right? It's unheard of. There we go, go in this tunnel, it should stop raining. Well, that actually just proved me entirely wrong, great. I've not, come on, I just don't even question it, don't question it. Just enjoy the massive train tracks as we go through the main central station. So train in neutral. We do go downhill in just a moment in limited 40 mph speed limits. Yes, just enjoy the massive train track area for the central station, which you can now just see in the distance. Yeah, the speed limit is now limited, so if I slow train down, and then time to head downhill at 3% gradient, which is very steep for a train. And there we go. 3.1. Yeah, it's a very steep bit of track this. Right, wipers I can now turn off. Balance the brakes a little bit, it's not going to overspeed. There we go, that's perfect area. And whoops, need to stop as well. Whoops, actually brake, great. Either way, as long as the whole train's in the station, that's fine. And I can just reset the power as I always do. Yeah, that's fine, I'm not going to have an issue with that. In fact, that was probably better braking than I would have initially had. So unlock the doors, train in neutral, and just reset the pantograph braking. So all neutral, and then just before I do leave, turn everything back on again. Red signals here and has just passed this section. Probably also in a ton. No, because we can see the other tracks. So yeah, it shouldn't matter. So bring that back to forwards. Power back on. Train in drive. Lock the doors. And let's go to Leipzig marked. Again, no need for full power. Essentially, really, I'm just going to be at the next station within a couple of seconds. 31 miles per hour. So if I stick it on the brakes right about now, seconds actually, there we go. Right about now. Bend, we'll be at the next station. One thing I'm not done yet, the whistle in this train. Ridiculous. And then the low ones are even better anyway. Terrible, terrible whistle. And one thing I'm not a massive... Actually, it's not that I don't like it, it's just, it sounds ridiculous. Too high pitched, just too much of a scream, squeal than a horn. But hey, that's what these trains use. I'm not going to question it, despite the fact I just did. Alright, so let passengers board. and then off to the next station. There you go, so match up, neutral power, and about 36% braking will do for us. It's a very bright station, next one. It's just the white tiling in the station. There we go, in we go to Leipzig-Connewitz. Yeah, it's a very bright station, this one. All the wall lightings, panels, everything. And then, yeah, 100% brake it. And stop a little bit further than we need to, but that's fine. And off we go. Yeah, we'll play Dovetail against camera, actually did something decent. So yeah, next station in 500 yards. So if I neutral power now, great, we are going uphill. And I believe, yeah, it's one more station before we go into the surface. But yeah, now that we are in the dry underground section of the track, the brakes are much more effective down here than they were on the surface. So I do need to bear that in mind when we do leave the tunnels. But there are only 2 stations left on the line before we finish this mission for today. Yes, now see the surface just up ahead. Open doors. Whatever, don't question this camera. Despite the fact it's all I ever do. Just don't. Position it however I want it on the outside of the wall. There we go, that'll do for me. Let passengers finish loading. And then train will leave the station. But yeah, I think when it comes to station details, this is one of the better ones within the entire thing. Like, just the overall build. So you got the mesh roof up there, you got the beams across the stairs. Like, this station has a lot of detail, genuine fantastic looking oneness. Anyway, here comes the train, leaving the last of the underground stations. Wipers on. Not neutral, but less power, so not going to slow down going uphill. And stick it in, braking. There we go. A little bit more. And stop. So I'm unlocking doors on the right side. Yeah, he wants to go back up the stairs like last week. And woo. Hang on, yeah, yes, camera is not the right one for the job. You go back to train. And, come on. There we go. This camera is the one for the job. So whereas it's the hole in the ground, so if I just quickly go back over that to the ground and just look for a gap in the patio. There we go. Which is that non-solid bit of ground here. Where I got myself trapped against an invisible wall and a super high bit of ground I can't escape from. Train sim worlds. There you go. Leipzig-Connewitz is the last station on the line where the train terminates. Come on, train. You can do it. There we go. There's a power cut. Hang on. Yeah, I was thinking it's gone silent for a moment. Not sure if it's the game that's like glitched out, but no. What's happened is at some point it's been split in track, or we lost power for a moment there, so I had to sit train back in neutral again, just keep going. Train does that. It does sometimes jump. So at this point it allows us to get neutral. And then we'll slowly bring it into the station, hopefully within the next couple of seconds for the 25 past 11 stopping. There we go, station is now starting to be visible on the end of that with the fog again coming into view. And in just a moment I'll set train into braking. And yeah, of course we'd change points there to actually get to a central platform. And there we go. Come on. Nope, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Don't question it. Too sensitive, this handle is. Either way, we are now at the final station, so passengers will board and deboard to their discretion, and then I just get to leave the train and end the mission. Yeah, passengers don't get on because we're not going anywhere, unless another driver comes and takes over. But I doubt that will be the case. Yeah, coins, card, notes. Oh wait, nope. Okay, fair enough. I just get to leave the train. So if I climb down and find where they want me to go, so I'll be back here. Staircase. And objective is complete. So all should be green ticks because we did pretty well to keep the time schedule in point. I think, yeah, every single thing other than the first station, Peter's Rodder, where we were a little bit late, and Delitzsch und Bauernhof. Otherwise, after that, bang on time for everything else. Close to level 11 now on this. 103,444. Oh no, we are level 10 now, sorry. Or level 11, I don't know. I don't understand this UI sometimes. And yeah, level 7 on the train. Sorry, level 7 on the track, level 5 on the train. 10,772 points. Overall, not too bad. 44-minute long mission, so not close to half an hour, but fair enough. 45-minute long this video is now going to be. But I enjoyed that. And I hope you guys did too. Do Do leave a like if you did enjoy the video, do subscribe. I'll see you again next Monday for Trains in World, or throughout the week if you're watching any of my other series. But yeah, until I see you guys again, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.